Over the last several years, I've noticed a decline in the number of mullein plants on our property. I've never tried transplanting mullein before, and so I did some research, and from what I found, it's not very easily transplanted. It has a long taproot and is very specific in the soil that it prefers to grow in. So on one of our walks, we happened upon this colony of mullein. This mullein was going to be mowed down. It would have been destroyed, so I thought now was the time to act. So Tristan and I took the shovel and took the walk. I took care to dig deep and to dig wide. That way I didn't disturb the roots as much as possible. And as you'll see in each one that I did harvest or save, I made sure that all the roots were intact and that the taproot was not broken. Mullein is a very useful plant, and it's one that I want to stay on our property. As I said before, over the last several years I've noticed a decline in plants of the mullein species. In specific, last year we only had one that I could find. So I wanted to bring as many as possible back to the land. Knowing that these ones were going to be destroyed and mowed down, it gave me a choice. Save them or let them die. Benefit my land and enrich it, or just leave it empty. Great camera work for the first time, by the way, Tristan. Appreciate your help and assistance in this video. But as you can see, these mullein plants are coming out of the ground pretty easily with care. And that's what's the important part, is knowing what you are doing and how to successfully bring it back. You're not going to have everything that you desire on your property. And that's when things like this come into play. When you're going to sit here and rescue a plant and bring it back and establish it on your land. That's important. That's an important part of homesteading and of living a prepared life. It follows the old ways. In that what you didn't have already on your land, you found and brought back. It's important to have a medicine cabinet. It's important to have plants that are beneficial to you, your health, your nutrition, your life. And if you have that knowledge, why wouldn't you want that growing on your property? You know, I always hate the term weeds. A lot of people classify mullein as a weed. I'll plant all kinds of weeds all over my property and be happy and better for it. Having the knowledge to use those, quote, weeds for the betterment of your life or your livestock or whatever it is, whether it helps you with a tea, a tincture, or a poultice. To know that you can go outside your door at any time and harvest what you need to make your life better. It's a great feeling. Even if the only thing that you're going to use this plant for is a gentle wipe,
1, 2,
that's fine. If you're going to use it as a Band-Aid, that's fine. At least you're using something natural, something without all those forever chemicals that we keep hearing about. Something natural that's bettering your life. What more can you ask for? Our goal in life is to be better. We ended up rescuing 23 plants. 23! That's more than I've seen in the past few years. Unfortunately, I had to transplant them all in the dark. So today, actually 3 to 4 days later, I took pictures of them in their new homes. And they all pretty much seem to be doing fine. We haven't watered them, except on the initial planting. And I think we're going to have great success here. If I notice that they're not doing well, that they're not suffering or not surviving the transplant shock, then I'll harvest them. And I'll save them and dry them and preserve them to be used for medicine. That's not a problem. Either way, it's a win-win for our land and for ourselves. One of the goals of homesteading is to have as many natural, edible, medicinal plants as possible on our property. We want our land producing for us. That's homesteading.